What's up? I got some more free picks for you today that I absolutely love. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now let's get right to the picks. Not going to hold you guys too long today. I am running super late, guys. Had some technical difficulties with my freaking laptop. So I'm just going to get right to it. Quick recap from yesterday's picks. Jerry Jeudy cashed. Russell Wilson cashed his fantasy points over on Sleeper. And then over on the BETR app. Better Picks app, Pickens fell short of that 57.5 receiving yard prop line. So here's what it is. We did hit the Jameis under his rushing yards. But man, almost swept again, but almost don't count. So we're going to get right into the plays. But if you want these plays that you see on your screen, the plays that in these free pick videos sent straight to your phone, all you got to do is click that winnable link below in the description and join the free VIP. That's winnable.com/draftleaguefantasy. And you're going to get these plays sent straight to your phone. All right. Here we go. The show must go on. All right. So we got these plays coming for you in that Indiana versus Ohio State game. Week 13 in college football this weekend. So these plays are for Saturday in college football. So first play we're going to take is Curtis Rourke. We're going to take him for more than 221.5 passing yards. Going up against Ohio State. Now this Indiana Ohio State game, this is a big game for this weekend. Probably the biggest game on this college slate this weekend. So I think it's going to be both defenses are pretty good. Now, I know Indiana hasn't really played anybody. At least that's what everybody thinks. Indiana hasn't been tested yet, and that is true. They haven't played nobody of the caliber of Ohio State. But I think they will be playing from behind. So that's why I want Curtis Rourke over his 221.5. I know Ohio State's got a good defense, a great defense. And they may have trouble scoring, but they will have to pass the ball more than they usually do. And you see Rourke has hit this against pretty much every team. He's 60% hit rate in his last 5 and his last 10 with this line here. And they don't really, passing rate is like 44%, but I think they will have to pass more than they usually do going up against Ohio State. Like I said, I anticipate them playing from behind. I think the line is around 13.5, or it was anyway. Let's see. It's around 13.5 for the spread. You gotta be kidding me. Where is it at? It's an 11 o'clock game. Yeah, that's another thing. It's an early game. Very well. This game could very well start out slow, like that, like they did when Ohio State played Penn State, and then Ohio State opens the game up in the second half, something like that is what I'm anticipating. Don't get me wrong, I do like Indiana. I have been betting on Indiana this season. They have been doing me well, but like I said, they haven't been tested like this yet. And I could see a scenario where Indiana pulls off the upset. Don't get me wrong, they do have a good team, but they haven't been tested like Ohio State's defense and offense will test them. But we're going to find out if Indiana is real or not, if they're the real deal. But here we go. Now it's at, so it has been bet down to a -10 for Ohio State. So, like I said, I still think they will be playing from behind. That is Indiana, the Hoosiers. So yeah, Curtis Rourke, like him for over his passing yardage. Let me get back to where is he at? Curtis. So we're taking Curtis Rourke under his passing. Like I said, I expect Indiana to be playing from behind in this game and having to pass the ball a little bit more than they're accustomed to. So yeah, that's my first pick there. And guys, if you don't, before I get to the next play, the playerpropshop.com will help you cut down on research with these props. All you got to do is click the link below in the description, go to the playerpropshop.com, add a week subscription to your cart, use code PropShop at checkout, and you get a week absolutely free to try it out. They have over 600 plus detailed player prop write-ups every single month in every single sport. You're going to get a detailed analysis like this one right here. telling you why it's a good play. All you got to do is decide which ones you like, plug them into your entries, and keep it moving. But like I said, playerprop.shop.com, that link is below in the description. And we're gonna get right to the next play. We're going with the quarterbacks in this entry, guys. I'm pretty much want to stay away from the rest of the props. Like I said, this game, both defenses are pretty good, so we don't really know what to expect out of this game. It could end up being one of those grinded out games, or it could end up being a shootout. But I like Will Howard to go under his 248.5 passing yards. Ohio State's going to be playing with the lead. Howard's going to get I think they'll get their explosive plays, and then they won't have to rely on Howard as much. But you can see Will Howard. I really wanted under his rushing and passing and rushing, but they don't have that on better. And I do not have the plays on. I'm not taking any plays in this game over on Sleeper. I really didn't like any of theirs. So yeah, we're taking Will Howard under his passing yards, 248.5. As I said, Indiana has a good defense as well. Both defenses are pretty good, but again, Indiana hasn't played anybody like Ohio State. See, I can see this being like a Penn State game, like a 20-13 game. Starting out slow, it's early game, and I can see Will Howard going under this 248.5 passing yards. Like he can have a good game and still stay way up under this. Like I said, a few explosive plays may be all that decides this game. So definitely like this play with both quarterbacks attacking this game. That's really the only plays that I like. I mean, I got some other plays on my list that I was looking at. I was looking at Cooper Jr. Now I do like this play as far as receiving yards. They only got him at 27.5. And you can see here, let me click on 2024 to make sure. I mean, he has hit this prop 80% in his last 10 games at an 80% hit rate. He's getting about 4 targets per game, 2.4 receptions per game. So this one could go either way with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that Ohio State defense is top notch. I'm about to call him Amari. Omar Cooper Jr. has exceeded 27.5 receiving yards in 5 of his last 6 games. So this could be a play for you to plug in. Like I said, I could see him getting his yards at 27.5 in a game like this with Rourke having to throw the ball from playing from behind. So yeah, you could definitely plug him in. And let's see who else we got on here. Got Elijah Surratt. That's his longest reception at, what is it at? 23.5. Like that play there. Surratt with longest reception. He's Indiana wide receiver. And who else we got on here? Judkins. I got Judkins on here. Now they got him going over, but I don't know if I trust him, man. I don't know. Look at his. Looking at his graph, I don't know if I trust him against his Indiana rushing defense. They're the #1 rushing defense, allowing only 72 rushing yards a game. So I'm not sure about Judkins in this game. So like I said, I probably stay away from this prop completely myself. But I mean, let's see, against who's that? Marshall. 173 yards against Marshall. Iowa, he had 78 yards. Penn State, he had 95. So, I mean, I don't know. You could take Judkins, but I'm going to stay away from Judkins. But I do have him on my list because I was interested in him. But like I said, not really too sold on Judkins. But anyway, I'm rambling now. Those are my plays, and I didn't put the other graph on here. So we got Will Howard going under his passing yards, and we got Curtis Rourke for Indiana's QB going over his passing yards. But let me hop over to the optimizer real quick, guys, so I can get you guys up out of here. Here we go. Clear that. And this is for PrizePicks. So over on PrizePicks, we got pretty much nothing really too crazy. We got some NFL. We got Jaden Daniels. We got Clint Capella on here for the Knights. matchup against the Bulls. We got Jeremy Grant, Portland Trail Blazers. Yeah, that's about it, man. Take a screenshot of this. Nothing too crazy. We got some decent data points for these three right here. And for Joey Sly, kicking points. All right, Underdog Fantasy. Let's see what we got on Underdog. Man, oh man, oh man. We got Kyrie Irving. CS2, pretty much CS2. Got some college basketball plays in there. So yeah, take your screenshot real quick. If you will, or pause or rewind, whatever you want to do for these plays. And let's see what Better Picks got. Nothing on Better Picks. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Let's say it real quick. For that Ohio State versus Indiana versus Ohio State game. Like I said, I want to take Indiana, but something just tells me Ohio State might have one of those games where they blow the game open in the second half, something like that. But guys, thanks for watching the video. I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck on all of your player props. Good luck on all your entries, and I am out.